Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents. You know what it is, Say What? And this is Say What Wednesday. You know what day it is, man. We want to keep everything up to par. But we got a nice little show for y'all. So without further ado, we going to dive in and get it going. Let's go. We are back, and everybody out there, welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Like I said off the top, proudly presents Say What. This is Say What Wednesday. So glad to have you guys here. It's going to be a good show. We got a great announcement. Yes, you already know what it is. We're going to sit back and talk about that today. We got some other things we're going to talk about, you know, speculations, the guessing game. We're going to actually play that today. But before we do that, we got to actually get some house cleaning out the way, you know, make sure that we have covered all the bases. I do want y'all to know right off the top, we are still continuing on going forward with the Halloween initiative. Now, this is going to be going all the way up until October 1st. We are almost reaching our goal. We are almost at our goal, in which our silent contributor has vowed that he is going to match up to $500 in donations. So definitely we are on our way. Once we get there, I'll let you know. So yes, Halloween initiative is actually going full for anytime you submit towards the calls. So definitely want to let y'all know that we are going to be doing this full-fledged. So thank you guys for participating and being on board with this. Again, it means so much to me. Again, everything that's actually come through, I have not actually open up a different account where that money goes into. And then automatically we go out and get those costumes. So I'm so happy because we are close to reaching our goal. But thank you for that. But then I actually want to address our sponsors tonight because we have quite a few sponsors in here. We actually, you know, we got a couple things going on, man. And first off, we got our first sponsor, of course. We got Will Rastification, fast growing hair care production. Bumble club. What the guam. Anyway, my man, Will Foxification with the hair crack. If you haven't already got on board with this, you are running late. But check it out. We got some new sponsors tonight. We got a couple of them coming in. One is this one right here, though. If you use the pimp, you know you need this. This right here that you got coming up next is the brother cousin candy. It is the candy. It is for the galactic pimp in you. If you need,
I'll give it to music. Why not?
If you need, I'm telling you, if you need the funk, if you need to feel smooth, if you want to lay back, if you need you a galactic chick, come on, man, get you some brother cousins candy. This is that purple stuff. It's the purple drink, and I'm telling you, for the galactic pimp in you. So yes, love this sponsorship, but there's more. There is more. Next up, we got the one and only. Yes.
Oh,
we got Cam's Custom
Gloves.
We got Cam's Custom Gloves. And it is for you to embrace them cheeks.
Embrace them cheeks, baby.
With the red print. Straight up.
Cheeks,
Oh my God, Cam. If you want to clap them cheeks, you need some of Cam's Custom Gloves. Straight up. Cam's Custom. Let's go back through this. We got Will Rossification hair care. We got my guy, brother cousins, my man, Candy for the galactic pimp in you. And we also have none other than Cam's Custom Gloves to get the clapping on. Straight up. Embrace them cheeks. Thank you very much for that, man. So glad to have everybody here. Let's bring this amazing panel in. Oh,
bro, this show's getting big time. You got some serious sponsors.
I got some.
Like, come on now.
The
production quality is going way up.
The production quality is bananas right now. I mean, we got so much coming through, man. It's impeccable. It's incredible, man. Like, so glad to have. You know what, Cams? Thank you for the sponsorship, wro. Like, I appreciate that, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. no glove, no love. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get them in there.
Get the gloves, baby.
No glove, no love. That's what
really
it's all
good,
about.
Cam, actually.
It's straight up. And Brendan Sellers said, "Embrace them cheeks." As always, embrace them cheeks, boy. Straight up.
God.
Cam, you went viral last week, bro.
You
did.
Yeah. It was like it took off. When I woke up and saw it, I was like, what is going on right now? I was like, damn, somebody clipped it. Here we are.
Somebody.
A week later, we back on the red glove cheeks now. It's like,
yes, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But you know what? This is what I want you to do, though. It's not me. Because the thing is, how it started was I sent Will brother cousin's picture. I sent it to Will. I was like, Will, check this out. He was like, yo, this is gonna be crazy tonight. He said, but you know what? You got to get Cam with them cheeks.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I told Leia, I was like, bro, you can't let Cam get away from this.
I know. That wasn't gonna slide. That wasn't gonna slide.
No, it wasn't gonna slide. I was not gonna let that slide. Come on, man. Y'all know
that is
Cam.
beautifully done.
Love. Embrace them cheeks.
Oh, no glove, no love.
I love the hat. That hat's nice.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
Out of all the things, you love the hat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Brother Cousins already knew he had this coming.
I mean, that's the
Brother
perfect
Cousins
picture with the fedora and everything. Damn.
I mean, you can't look flyer than that. So.
Yo,
yeah, that's true.
But see, I warned Brother Cousins on his show, so you already knew it was coming. So you didn't.
I knew it was coming. Damn.
Cam didn't get no heads up.
No. Walked into an ambush. I was like,
yeah, he did.
I was like, what's going on in here? Something up.
Bro, you did kind of suspect it. I was like, yo, how can we not let him know?
I know.
See, the funny part is you can tell mine is Photoshop, but if you look at Cam's, it looks like he posed back.
I might be passing out flyers in the DMV. Nobody know about it. Like, hey, what's up? Got some gloves. Go to this website. I got a promo code. You get 30% off my new gloves.
You get 10% off. And the shipping, we'll actually get it out to you in a week. You ain't got to wait 2 weeks. We ain't gonna take your money. Straight up. Anyway, man, thank you guys for being here today. It's gonna be an incredible show. Riley, man, how you doing, brother? You good?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. Not my original setup. I wish I was, but I'll be back. And I'm doing great, man. I'm excited for the show. We got a kick-ass panel. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I'm ready for it. Let's
go.
go.
Are you renovating the room right now? The reason why, you know what I mean, you're not in the usual space?
I'm not in my usual house right now. I'm at my dad's. I gotta watch it over, but I'm gonna be back. I'll be back where I'm at. But
okay.
I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried being on the show now because I think I might get an ad. So maybe I should see myself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be. I know I'm gonna get it. I know it's gonna happen.
Bro, you know we gotta save the best for last, bro.
Oh, God.
We gotta save the best for last. The human party gotta be saved. Already.
We already got for me. You did the Andrew Garfield one, so
we already got Carlos, so we got a giveaway for Carlos. So we already got that.
That's true.
You know the Peacemaker figured that we already got that going down. So we got to worry about that one. That was going to be given away soon. But yeah, man. So glad to have you here tonight. Carlos, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Can you guys hear me okay? Is it lagging?
No, you're not lagging. We hear you. We hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I'm doing good. It's funny. Someone actually pointed out that your logo looks like it's like a sticker on my wall.
Does. It
does.
It looks like a fat head almost on your wall. Yeah.
There you go, fat head.
So you can have me wherever you want to go. Wherever you go, you just have me. Right there on your wall. You know what? That's payback for not cooking for me when we came to visit LA, bro. You just you didn't cook. You promised some food and you just, bro. That's why he dipped in to celebration and dipped out because he didn't want to see nobody. He didn't want to own up to that promise, man.
Yeah.
What about Will? He promised he was gonna go. I even had to reserve a spot for him. And he
because remember I was gonna go and told Carlos I was like, dude, make me breakfast, and he wouldn't do it. So I was like, well, I guess I'm fucking going.
Breakfast. Fuck out.
I need a hearty breakfast, bro.
You need a hearty breakfast, man. So he didn't get that breakfast. So he didn't.
I was out, dude.
See, come on, man. Will, how you
What's
doing,
up?
man? You good?
Good, man. Happy to be here, man. I got my Queen artist Joker, so I'm really excited.
Yo,
about
I saw
that.
that. That was
Yeah,
incredible, bro.
It's a great one.
Nice.
I've been telling Carlos
That
every
was
day. It's
so
awesome.
dope.
It's incredibly bad. I know. It's pretty bad.
Nah, dude, it's really cool, man. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, man, we'll talk about it at some point later, but I'm still trying to decide on that Chrome Death Trooper because I've seen very conflicting reports.
Yeah.
So it's
we're gonna talk
it's funny,
about
like
that.
one
It's like
video it
a-
looks normal, one video it looks
it
gold,
don't
and then
look
it's
good.
like I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna
It's the
definitely talk
undersuit,
about
right?
that.
It's like rubber.
It don't look
yeah.
good. It looks like doo-doo.
Yeah.
well, I don't want to
We-
spoil it, but anyway, yeah, happy to be here, man.
We
Yeah.
definitely gonna talk about that tonight because they
All right.
52 faked us out. And you know what? Honestly, bro, when I think about it, in Riley, Carlos, Yoke being in celebration, even the clone troopers, bro, like the chrome, they were chrome. Like this,
Oh, so
means,
it was less matte.
it
It was more
seems like
shiny.
more matted. Like
Yeah.
it
I was gonna
Right.
ask y'all about that because y'all seen it in person. So like, how
Yeah.
did that
was
make-
chrome. It was.
Really?
They were both. It was
was
really
chrome.
both chromed out, bro.
Wow.
I don't know what. I mean, during production, they just said, "Yo, we got to get these out quick, so let's just do this."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at the clones. I'm cool with that, but that Death Troop, we'll talk about it. We'll actually
Yeah.
get into it. Next up, we got SBB in the building, man. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. I do have my Chrome Trooper up there next to my Vader.
Yeah.
Just got him. And then, yeah, I'll get Miles tomorrow, so I'm super stoked for that too.
You know what I just got today? Oh, well, you know, I got my notification that my cable is going to be shipping.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just got the notification that it's going to be shipping, I guess, Friday. So that's Friday is Sideshow's saying next week sometime. So
Right.
we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So we'll see how long I have to wait. But yeah, I just got that notification. Anyway, SB, thank you for being here tonight, man. My
you.
man, the first time on the show,
Let's
my
go.
guy.
He's got
Been
the
waiting to
scope
get
on
this brother on the show for the longest time. My man, Michael Dyson is in the building, man. What's going on with you, brother? How you
go.
doing, man?
It feels real nice to be with you today, my brother. I had another person that had to go right in the back, had to get him out for a minute because he had a message for everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I want some of that Will Foxification hair crack. I need some of that.
Damn.
No, I'm so jealous.
I hook him up,
Baby.
bro.
I need a nice grip. Nice. you know we got
Nice
that big
grip.
joke there. You know what goes on with that. You know those days back when he was in those clubbing days. You know he has that hat in that cape, in that color, in every color.
Oh my
Just to let you
god.
know, Macho Dad needs all of that. There it is, right there.
I'm loving this energy. Let's go.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
That's what I'm saying. The red gloves. That's
Just leave this
perfect.
up. Just leave this up.
Yeah, you just need this for the whole show. You just be like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't really need any content. We have this.
This is it. Yeah.
Perfect.
If anyone's
perfect.
wondering, that's Will's booty. So
You know,
Not that good.
good.
I wish, bro.
That right
Gotta work
there
them
was
glutes.
Perfect. That
Bro,
was just perfect.
You
That just
because
made my
you
week.
came in when I was showing Carlos and Raleigh, and you were like, yo, because you saw it in the background. So I was like, damn, now I know I need to take it down before Cam and Brother Cousins pop up. So I had to
I
surprise.
saw the whole slide presentation. I'm like, damn, I guess I'm not supposed to see this. And then too, I'm sorry, my brother. You know how much I get you. You know how much I love you. So you know I had to see the look on your face when that came down. Man,
I knew it was coming, so I was like, shit, let's bring it on.
Hey, what you
Hell
better
yeah.
hope? Me and Lil can tag team your ass on stuff. You know
Hell
that.
yeah, bro. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be
It's
fun.
good-
My
it's good to
man,
be here.
thank you. So glad to have you here. Next up, I mean, come on. I had to keep it in the family, bro. Okay, you know, it's the must. Killer Cam, man. You know, we gotta. You know, Cam's custom gloves, bro. Like straight up, like we gotta spread the love, bro. You know, straight up. I got
Talk
you the
about
heart.
wide receiver. Come on. Put the tag on my hands, baby. Touchdown.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Jesus.
it's crazy because while I was making it, I showed Toya. She was like, "Oh damn." She's like, "Oh damn." She's like, "Not Cam." I was like, "Yeah, I gotta get him." I was like, "Gotta get him." Anyway, man, thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate being here.
Definitely, man. And finally, you already know who it is, my man. Brother Cousins, the pimp. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know what I mean? The juice, brother. Candy.
Like a pimp, go on, brush your shoulders off. What's
What's
up? What's up with y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh man, so glad to have you here, bro. We are so excited. Everybody is
We
excited
got a lot
about
of
the
good
show.
stuff to talk about tonight, guys.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
Yes.
do. We got a few we going to actually up, and so glad to have this panel here with us. But I'm gonna address the chat real quick. We got Insane One in the building. We got Raleigh out there. We got Docinator in the building. You got Yuli's second child kid in the building. Who else we got here? FBJ is in the building. And while you guys are on there, make sure you hit that like button on the way in, man. We want to actually get those likes up. We got Wolf Oxification in the building. Princeton Latino, Insane One. We got now, is that Jazzy? I'm just gonna say Jazzy. I'm gonna say Jazzy. We're gonna keep it like that. We got Insane One. We got Feezy Figures is in the building. We got Calvin Williams is in the building. Earth 616 Collectors, and I love the name, is in the building. Who else we got here with us? Dale A is in the building. Nick's Collections in the building. We got Mark Attack. Tully is in the building. 616 in the building. Charlie the Unicorn is in here with us. Who else we got? Collector Joey's here. We got let's see here. Kinky Sphincters in the building. DT Artman is in the building. Who else we got? Benjamin E. Green is here with us. Kate Carter, my man Kate Carter is in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Durdanes Gomez is in the building. Who else we got? Community Arcade is here. He said, Lord. we got Yoma is in the building. Who else we got here with us tonight? We got some guy. We got Josh Baker. Let me see here. Who else we got? There's gonna be a couple more people actually floating in as always. Who else? We got Vibes in the building with us here. Angel is here. Thank you for being here. And we got Latoya T. My baby is in the building. Pedro Lopez is in the building. Who else we got? A few more we got in here. Docinator, the Booty King. The Booty King, actually, the Booty King appreciates those gloves. The Booty King gonna probably hit you up and be like, yo, I need them gloves, bro. Let me get them gloves. Who else we got here, man? We got Lou Menard in the building. Lumi, so glad to have you here tonight. I know she's excited about what we're going to talk about in just a few minutes. We got Nicolio the Great and Powerful here. And yeah, we're rounding out, man. We got a few people actually floating in. And while you're floating in, 106 people out there, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And we got quite enough. So yes, we got quite a few things we are going to actually talk about tonight. Besides the hair crack, besides the candy, besides those gloves, we got some other things that we're going to actually round out and talk about because it deserves the conversation. First and foremost, we got an announcement last night. One that we did not expect. I didn't expect it to actually, I didn't expect to see it. But we saw it and I was like, yo, I'm quite happy about it. Here's the thing. I had to say, SB, I'm sorry, I missed you, bro. I didn't actually see you come in. Didn't mean to miss you like that, but you know what I mean. We were so excited that we didn't get a chance to kind of bring you in. But man, I mean, glad to have you here tonight because, like I said, we can kind of dive deep and go into this discussion we have tonight because it's definitely going to be a good one. So, man, thank you for being here with us so we can actually discuss this. And what we're going to basically bring in here right now without the wait, because I know y'all ain't, everybody out there, y'all don't want to wait for this. Y'all want us to bring it up. So we're going to actually talk about it and it's interesting because I'm going to start with one person that I was kind of waiting to hear from when it comes to this figure because he's always the wild card. Wild card Willie. Let's talk about this. Carlos. No, because I talked to Carlos about this last night.
Oh,
he was here last night. We did a special impromptu corner last night.
Was on there last night.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to you, Mr. Foxification. What you think about this piece, bro? Were you excited?
Bro.
Or how'd you feel, man?
Yeah, dude, I'm with you, Leo, on that. I'm a little surprised that this happened as quickly as it did. I knew we were going to get a Valkyrie at some point, but dude, she's been well overdue. I mean, we could have gotten one from Thor Ragnarok. We could have gotten one from Endgame. We didn't. Now we got one from Thor Love and Thunder. I'm a little bit surprised that she was announced before Gore, but at the same time, dude, it's like I said, it's overdue, man. And honestly, this head sculpt is very, very good. I think this is one of the better head sculpts they've put out proto-wise in a while. I really think it captures Tessa Thompson very effectively. I totally see her in this head sculpt, right?
Yeah.
The only thing, Leo, I know this will be, I still prefer the way it's done with the sculpted hair. The articulation on this is going to be very minimal, because this is going to be a figure that has very long hair, right? I would prefer this over rooted, because I think if you did this hair rooted, it'd probably look like shit. In terms of Hot Toys, I think it would not be good, right? But because I was telling Colors, I've had the Sephiroth figure from Final Fantasy from Game Toys, not the same type of hairstyle, but very long hair, right? And when you have that type of long hair, it just really limits how much you can move the head, like, at all. Maybe this one will be a little bit different, but probably not, right? It's just going to be something we have to deal with. I think, Leo, this looks really, really good, man. From some angles, I feel like it looks better than others. Like from that one, I almost feel like there's something off with the head size or something, like the proportions. Yeah, but when you look at it straight on, the figure looks like great, right? But when you look at it from certain angles, like the head size looks like slightly off. I don't know if it's too small or too big, but something looks disproportionate, right? But no doubt this figure looks incredible. The only other complaint I would have, and it's a little nitpicky, but the shoulders. It's a trade-off, right? Because you can either get seamless shoulders like Ahsoka and worry about tearing if you pose it, or you can get these where you can pose them and they're just a little unsightly from certain angles, right? So for me, I'm preferring kind of the seamless shoulders, even though they make me nervous, because I'm not a big posing guy anyway. So I'd probably put her in something less dynamic, something a little more museum character poses, right? And then I'd rather have those seamless shoulders where it looks a little more lifelike, because this kind of gives me like Hela vibes, right? Hela, great figure, but the thing that kind of ruined it for me, even though you can cover them, at the time I didn't know that, but the shoulders,
like you
the
can cover with those shoulder pieces,
with the
shoulder
joints,
pauldrons,
right? Like that kind of threw me off at the time, and it was really the reason I didn't end up getting the figure. And maybe that's my fault for missing out on it, but it's not like my collection. Like I just can't live without Hela, right? Valkyrie's probably not going to be one I pick up. Like I like her character a lot, but I don't know if I like her enough to drop the 270. But I'm more excited for everyone else, because I know that a lot of people really want a Valkyrie, and they've wanted one for a while. So to me, I think this is great. I'm glad they did it. It sucks they took this long, but better late than never. So, and I think they really nailed it. I mean, there's a couple little nitpicks I have with it, but overall, like, I think this is a really strong figure. Yeah, I think, if this comes out, the final looking anything like the proto, I think people are going to be really happy. They're going to be happy nonetheless just to have a Valkyrie, because we've been going with third parties and customs and whatever, right? But I think this will really be a cool display, even though the film was kind of polarizing. I still think like this is a badass looking figure, bro. So I mean, I think it's really. You're the first person I thought of, Leo, because I know you've been wanting one. So yeah, man. When I saw this, very surprised, but pleasantly surprised. I think this turned out really nice. So they nailed the sculpt. Can't deny it.
Yeah, they definitely did, man. I'm so happy to see it. Cam, because I didn't really get a chance to talk to you about it, man. How do you feel about this piece, bro?
I was super excited about it, bro, because this is one we've been looking for years now. You know what I'm saying? Just to have this representation on screen and to be able to have it in figure form now is something we've definitely been wanting. There was that, I believe the third party version of the Valkyrie with the white suit that came out earlier this year. But this one just seems like it does it for me, honestly. And I can't say enough about not the articulation, but the detail on these braids, man. Like who is working at Hot Toys right now that knows how to do micro braids? I gotta know. Because this is the second figure that we've seen of African American representation with these braids, and they look amazing, honestly.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Straight mustache. So for me, I'm super excited. The only thing that was throwing me off were the eyes a little bit, but it could be just the photos. And then also the neck placement of the head sculpt looked a little off in some photos, but that could just be, the photography, honestly, at the end of the day. But it looks great. I'm super excited, honestly. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm glad that you basically brought up real, because I'm gonna bring this up really quick before I move on. I'm glad you actually brought up the sculpt and the pictures. Because again, like we did get, like, for instance, Howard Chan actually put these photos out. And when you look at these photos right there, bro, that looks exactly like Tessa Thompson. Like it's like he's holding her head. Like it's perfect.
That's really good.
That right there, like when you see it from that angle, that is Tessa Thompson, bro. Like that looks so well done. Like, I mean, that's amazing. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Like just straight on. So it looks like, again, we talk about this all the time. When they release photos, production photos, or even like the prototypes, it just seems like there's a lot of editing that goes into it. And sometimes that oversaturation of editing can take away from the actual sculpt, even though it looks good. It looks great. I mean, I have no complaints about it. Even with the the arms that, I mean, the actual shoulders that aren't seamless, I can get around that. I can figure something out, and I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm just mad it does. I mean, I'm just glad it doesn't actually have those jointed elbows. That would have took me out of it. And we talked about this last night when it came to the figure itself. As far as the body, we talked about the Harley Quinn, how that particular figure, it was jointed and we didn't know how they were going to do the actual tattoos. Well, this one, seamless, and they did a tattoo on the arm. So we know that it is something, it's possible that they can actually do it and pull it off. So I'm definitely excited about that. Second brother, your comments on this, man. What you think about it, bro?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, bro.
Okay. After last night, after this being released, little brother over there knew I woke him up out of his sleep with this. And we've been waiting for this for a long time, man. Long time coming. Back to back, we get the representation we've been looking for. Mm-hmm. I can tell you one thing, how everybody was acting last night. It was 1/6 nuts busting all over the place.
Nuts.
Busting all over the place.
It's the best scale.
Yeah,
it was just crazy. But see,
that's unfiltered.
There's no other way to put it. But this is just, I mean, they caught the essence of Tessa Thompson in every way.
Yeah,
and I know they got some sister in the background up there with Hot Toys, showing them, hey, this is how, if you want to do African American hairstyles, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it, bro.
I would go back is looking at the Eric Killmonger head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to Shuri's head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
They put their work in, which all the things that's been going on, we've been like complaining, we haven't been getting this, haven't been getting that. Man, they knocked out the park 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, bro.
And this is definitely a damn day one pre-order for me.
Yeah.
Damn day one. And for the shoulders, it doesn't even bother me. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Because how can you not just look at her face and just like, that just pulls you in. You forget any other little minor imperfections or whatever. But man, this is on point, and I cannot wait to get it in my hands. I cannot wait.
Straight up.
Her and Revel.
Hell yeah. Say, let me ask you a question, second brother. By chance, if you know this or not, Jay didn't meet her at Comic-Con or anything like that, did he?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I will tell you this. If he did, he would have had a problem on his hands.
Okay. I'm just hoping he didn't, because it's already one. It's like you got to have them all. Damn, like just save one.
Well, he's a space pimp, baby. That's what they do.
Yeah, yes, sure. Yeah, that's what space pimps do. So we know how that go. SB, B. What you think, bro?
Oh, she looks amazing, dude. It's yeah. Oh,
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, bro. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Daddy, are you gonna get me a Valkyrie?
Dad, Can you get me some of them Cam's gloves?
Yeah, true.
No.
Hey.
No, we're not doing that.
He said, "No, we ain't doing that.
Too soon.
Too far.
Too soon." But nah.
I just had to chase a boy away from my daughter, so let's get it.
Oh my
Got you,
God.
bro. Hell yeah.
Today.
Oh, that was your daughter. Oh, hell no, she don't
No,
get
that was my
No
youngest.
Cam's gloves.
Earlier today, I had to talk to somebody.
Got you.
Really? Oh wow.
But yeah, she's freaking awesome. Definitely gonna pick her up. And it's when I saw it, it was definitely one of those about damn time because been waiting one for Ragnarok that never happened.
Yeah.
And then to get King Valkyrie, as she was in Thor: Love and Thunder, that's just as cool. So
Yeah,
that works out really well.
Definitely cool. It's really a beautiful piece, man. I'm so happy that they're finally doing this. Now let me ask you a question, Jay. We talked about this. Like now we see this. Do you think there's a possibility that they'll go back and dip in the well and actually give us a Ragnarok version, or do you think they're just going to move forward with this? I think you're muted.
Oh,
You're muted.
Jay,
You're
still
muted.
You're muted.
Everybody's muted
Still
tonight.
talking too.
I'm just going in.
Yeah, you were, bro.
Like,
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
figure.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So no, what I think is going to end up happening is they're going to put this out. They're going to see how well it does. And I think it's going to do very well. They'll probably do a small batch, probably do a small run of it. So I don't think she's going to be around long.
So you're saying Grail?
Well,
Good morning, Grail, baby.
Good morning,
Good morning, Grail. Tuesday, 8 a.m. Anyway, so maybe, but I don't think I don't think they're gonna do. We're gonna get a lot of them. But I say that, but then we know how they go with Marvel. They go in on Marvel, so there may be stock around. But to answer your question, I think we're going to get as like an exclusive. Definitely, I think definitely going back to the well, going back to Thor Ragnarok, because a lot of people really like Thor Ragnarok. So I definitely, and I mean, going by everything, a lot of people didn't like this movie that much. But Marvel still has fans and everything. So there's stuff. They'll definitely go back. I think they're going to go back, and we're going to get like a special edition or a Toy Fair exclusive or something like that. Because they have it. We know we've seen it. We've seen 2 versions of it. So all they got to do is if they want to print some money is to go ahead and put it out. You know, I would see that selling more than a damn Neo from Matrix 4. So so I think we'll get it. But the question is when. We probably won't see that for a couple of years. Who knows when this is coming out?
Yeah, we don't know. And speaking of which, Riley, I'm gonna go to you next real quick, because what I want to know, I wanted to save this one for both you and Carlos, because this one, because we talked about this and I think Carlos, you actually when you said this last night, I think you were around the price. You were around, because you said between like 175, 180. And it turns out that, 275 or 2. Well, I wish it was 170. You said around 275 or 280, and it ends up being 270. So you were right around that mark. Riley, do you think this is price wise? This is worth it? Like this is a good price set for this figure?
I would say so, yeah. I think it is worth it because, I mean, we've kind of seen with Hot Toys, like this is kind of like your kind of startup, like that. This is kind of what we've been saying, this price-wise. Some have been cheaper, but, most of the time, especially with Marvel, I mean, honestly, you look at this and you kind of think it's a steal because the Thor that got announced was like $345, which is crazy, super expensive. You get a lot more accessories, to be fair. But I think that this one, you definitely can't complain at this price. I mean, with the way the market is too, if this releases and goes down like most figures have been, you can probably pick this up for like $220 at one point. So I'd say that this is definitely a win. I mean, this like everyone said, this is a really awesome figure, and I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. And the head sculpt, and like you said, like Hot Toys always do that, or JC Hong, they announce this, but then they show it on that Instagram post, and it looks like 10 times better. It's crazy how much better it looks when they just have direct lighting on it. But like I said, the braids and everything. This is one of these prototypes where like you're kind of living up to a lot here. Like when the final product comes out, like it's going to be interesting to see if this really matches the proto.
Yeah,
so it's going to be,
and that's always the trick, right?
Yep, exactly. So like I said, amazing prototype, but again, it is a prototype. But hopefully, it does like stay consistent and turns out great. But like everyone said, it's just an amazing figure. The cape, it's also really nice. I hope it's wired. I think it's wired from the photos we've seen. It looks wired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm happy about that because I'm one of the ones where I really do love wired capes. I know some people do like drape, but I always go wired. I love wired. It just adds so much more when you're posing, moving it around. And we did talk about how it doesn't have the split cut boot. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but it is kind of annoying. It would be nice if they included that. But end of the day, we got Valkyrie. It's nice. The accessories are minimal, but like we said before, I don't think they really could have added much more other than this bolt, really, because that was the main thing in the film. But yeah, it's just an awesome figure. And you got the Korg face on the hair. That's really crazy, the amount of detail in this figure. Really epic piece for sure. It's awesome.
Definitely. I mean, I'm happy about it, Carlos. I know you were actually happy about it when we talked about it last night, but price wise, again, you were around a mark when you said between 275 and 280. Turns out it's actually 270. Do you think it's just, due to the simple fact that, again, we could possibly have like a limited run on this? Do you think it, like what Jay said, there could be like a really small run on this piece?
As far as a small run, I will think that any figure over the last, few, maybe 2 to 3 months or so, we can probably expect some sort of a small run, especially for, if it's like an Iron Man or like a Vader, then you can probably expect a ton. But I would expect this to not be the biggest batch, maybe something like a Peacemaker, where I think the community really wants it. The community has really been asking for it. But, it's not going to be for everyone, obviously. It's Marvel, right? Marvel's kind of on a down, but I think it'll be on the smaller side, definitely not on the bigger side. But aside from that, I'm really excited for this figure. I think it looks really great. I mean, I can point out the obvious, right? Like the boots and the pleather, the pants and the shoulder seams. Well, that's gonna vary per collector, right? Some collectors will care, about the boots. Some will care about the pleathers. Like Will cares about the shoulders. For me, I think it looks a really solid release. It's gonna be something that I think will stand out nice in your collection, especially if they make a Pegasus. I think it's going to go really, really well with it. Now, is it going to be like some of the best of the best, Jay's, show? Is it going to be best of the best out there? Maybe not, right? Because I don't see it competing against like a Vader, obviously, but I think it'll be a solid piece. Really happy with what came out. I'll rather prefer this over, like, I don't know, what is it called, a T'Chaka or some other random figure like this. I think a really cool one. Hopefully the community gets behind this and supports this. Like by if you're into pre-ordering and you pre-order, then hey, and if you want this figure, why not? Hopefully they support that. But because I really do like it. Certain angles, yes, it looks better in other angles than in some. But I really think it's a solid 8.5 to 8.8, something like that, which is a really, really good number for a figure, I believe. So I'm really excited for it. And I really can't wait because I actually got, and I told you about this yesterday. I got a plaque. So way before, or like 2-3 weeks before this was announced, Tessa Thompson was doing a signature through GalaxyCon. It was like maybe $300 shipped or something like that. And I paid for it so she can sign a plaque for a figure from this movie, and I was like, hey, they never announced it, I'm out $300, but thankfully they did. So I'm really happy that they announced the figure, obviously, and I'm gonna have her signature to go with it. So really happy for that. Really happy for I think it's a solid release. Well, the movie may have not been the best, and I will admit that. It's just Marvel doesn't mean it's good. She as a character and actress, she just is shining through and through, and I really like that. So I'm all for this. Hopefully more people can, we get more stuff like this if we support this kind of figures and characters.
Man, well said. I mean, that's the thing is like which kind of, and I'm glad that that's interesting that you said this. Because that kind of brings up the next topic that I wanted to kind of talk about really quick. And because it kind of makes sense to where we are right now when it comes to the collecting world. But also how we decide what gets made and what doesn't. So I wanted to bring this up, and it was mainly, does popularity dictate pre-ordering? You know what I mean? Like, does popularity, bode well towards pre-ordering figures? You know what I mean? Is it one of those figures, one of those situations where how popular the character is, if it's popular enough, and if there's a union and an agreement within the community, then that lets us know that, okay, you'll get enough pre-orders for production. They basically feel as though it's popular enough because we're getting the pre-orders to produce, and then you'll basically see more of a probably a bigger run than a shorter run. Will, what do you think about that?
So, Leo, is the question more so like, is the popularity of the figure like dictate like whether people pre-order?
Exactly. Yes. Like, does the popularity of an actual character or popularity of a film dictate? Because here's the thing, because when we think about it, Thor Ragnarok was popular to some, but not to everyone. You know what I mean? When we think about Morbius, that wasn't popular to anyone. You know what I mean? But yet the figure looks good to me. It looks good. It looks like it's a good piece. And I'm really honestly, because he's like an anti-hero / almost villain. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get it just for that. Yeah. But when you think about these things, like, what do you think? And before you answer that, because I almost skipped out on my guy, I definitely don't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to thank him, for his donation. Actually, we got Jonathan King coming through. I'll be honest, Valkyrie wasn't on my radar, but the head sculpt is a 9 out of 10, and Leo's excitement got me hyped. I want this now, bro. I'm telling you, it's stupid. Nice. It's incredible. Calvin Williams, we got a super chat by my man Calvin Williams coming through. Yo, fellas, Hot Toys showing out. We got 2 sisters in a row. Hope they keep this same energy for Wakanda forever. You are damn right. I hope they definitely do that, and I think that they will. And that's going to be the next question. And then we got Vanilla Gorilla, $5 super chat. Question for the panel: do you think there has been an increase in negative sentiment with the nerd pop culture community recently?
I don't think so. I think that goes for any community. I think I think it's about normal. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It can get pretty toxic sometimes in the Facebook group. So I don't have. I'm not in those. I'm only in the buy sell trade ones. I'm only on Sideshow just because they give out discounts there. But
I don't mean to answer for the rest of the panel, but I feel like it's pretty typical. I feel like that there's toxicity in every community. Like if you go, I mean, you would still consider it nerd community, but if you go on Game of Thrones subreddit or Last of Us or whatever, Star Wars, like there's always going to be that, So I don't feel like it's any more than normal. I feel like.
What's crazy? Because believe this or not, but because I am, and I'm unapologetically a sneakerhead. I collect sneakers like it's figures.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm part of a sneaker platform. When I tell you they are worse than this community.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Literally. They are 10 times worse than the collecting community, bro. I mean, down to a T where if somebody puts up a shoe, they would say, yeah, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. Nah, you can tell with the inseams, that's fake. Nike sign's not in the right position. Jordan didn't make that. That's not a Jordan brand. Now y'all need to stop with those cuss, bro. I'm telling you, they go in. Yep. Don't show up on there wearing a name brand or a non-name brand shoe from H&M because they will go in on you. I'm telling you. And it's terrible over there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've embellished what we get because we know it's there, but it's not as bad, to be quite honest. So
yeah. But it definitely exists, no doubt about it. I just don't feel like it's any more than normal personally. I feel like it's always kind of been this way. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But I wouldn't let it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I wouldn't let it affect you, though, because at the end, like, you kind of have to look at it from if someone's being negative online, God knows what that person may be going through, that, like, like how bad maybe of a day or week or month they've been having to take their time out of their day to negatively being serious, like attack someone else. You know what I mean? So I always kind of feel bad for those in a sense. You know what I mean? If you're joking around with friends, it's one thing, but you just never know what that person could be going through and be like, they're just expressing through online. You know what I mean? Through comments. So I always try to, if I ever do step out, I usually try to talk to that person afterwards. So I wouldn't take that personal for sure.
Learned because I mean, again, like I said, they're hypercritical when it comes to certain things, but like I said, those opinions where the world is filtered off opinions, that kind of makes the world spin. Also, it increases creativity. It injects the right amount of idealism that we actually need. So it is what it is. I mean, you accept it, but there are some worse. So just embellish what you get from this community, because I'm telling you, if you a sneakerhead, you don't want to dip in them communities. Like, you don't want that smoke, straight up. Nope. But Will, back to this question: does popularity dictate pre-order? What was your answer on that one?
Yeah, dude, I think it does. I mean, I think with anything, it'll drive sales. If the film is better, typically the merchandise will perform better. I mean, like, all we have to look at is, I think, for example, The Dark Knight, right? Look at the legs The Dark Knight has had over almost 15 years now, I think. So the Joker pre-order from InArt still is by far their highest performing one, right? Because not only is the character beloved in the performance, but the film is beloved. It's considered one of the greatest comic movies, one of the greatest movies ever to a lot of people, right? So a film that good is going to garner a lot of like brand loyalty, so to speak, where you have a lot of people that would be willing to buy almost anything. Like with me, Leo, anything pretty much Last of Us 1 they put out, I fucking buy it. So I mean, like, because I know, because like, even if I know it's stupid, I'm like, that's stupid, but it's Last of Us, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
right? There's like Star Wars fans like that too, right? I mean, it's just like, it's just how it is. Like, you have sort of like this almost, I guess, blind loyalty in a way to an IP or character that you love, right? So I do feel like, whether it's popularity, because I mean, I do think, to answer that question specifically, there's always going to be like influence from the community. We're all influenced by each other. It just depends to which degree, but we're all influenced by each other. And when we start to see a lot of hype for a character or, a film or whatever, then that starts to catch on, right? So, even like, for example, we didn't all love Obi-Wan, but that Vader, everyone was hype about it. And everyone was talking about it, and we all want it, right? So it's one of those things where we can influence each other by getting the hype higher and higher and higher, right? But I do feel like popularity does matter. It doesn't, the character still has to be figuretic or toyetic, right? That's the term, right? So like with that, like for example, like Damn Toy's Godfather, that film is one of the best films ever made, right? And it's an amazing figure, but it's not going to move like the Joker, right? It's not, because it's beloved, but it's not quite like as toyetic as the Joker would be, right? So it's not as exciting in your collection. But so I think popularity does matter as one huge factor, but it also involves other things, because if you don't love the character, then you're probably not going to get the figure. Like Morbius, that figure looks badass, but I'm willing to bet there's not a lot of people that are going to be willing to sign up for that, because the film was terrible.
And it's on Netflix right now.
Riley liked it, but it's terrible from what people said. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. But but I can say, Leo, say you did.
Yeah, there you go.
But I do think popularity does matter a lot. It's, for example, like I think if they even made, I haven't seen the film yet, but I heard it's great. They made the new Top Gun figures. Some people might get those, right? Because the film was so popular, like it was so beloved. And whereas before you might have been like, Top Gun's fucking cheesy from the 90s or whatever, right? But the new Top Gun, beloved. So that's something that's different. Lord of the Rings, another example, very popular IP. People are obviously willing to pay $500 for a Lord of the Rings figure. So I think it definitely matters, man. Why do you think Hot Toys keeps remaking The Dark Knight? They keep remaking Batman and Joker and Bane and Catwoman, and which they're going to remake those. But, they keep revisiting that IP instead of making, like they should probably make a Selena Kyle from the new film, but they're like, we're going to make an Anne Hathaway, right? Like they keep going back to, what they know will sell. So popularity definitely matters. Yeah. Long story short.
Yeah. Like they did dip in the well to give us that, Selena Kyle, which I'm going to get that figure. I'm definitely going to get
like
it.
Hellboy layout. Hellboy, an amazing figure. Not a very good film. To most people, right?
But the figure was amazing.
Right. Even even Alita, right? Very good figure, very good film to a lot of people, but it didn't like make a ton of money, right? It's beloved in our community, but it's not like like considered The Dark Knight or something, right? Or Avengers, right? So popularity probably affected that figure too. So it's, you know, it does matter.
The
And
Dark Knight
when you get these
good
figures,
though.
what'd you say?
The Dark Knight isn't even that good.
You sound like Riley right now.
Yeah, Batman's way better.
Riley,
yeah.
back me
Anyway,
up.
sorry, I'm done. But
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mentioned The Dark Knight like 5 times.
It's
we know
crazy.
you love it. We know
Yeah,
you
it's true.
But nah, it's I definitely agree, bro. Like I said, I mean it's you know, popularity is definitely iffy. Riley, what do you think about that, man?
yeah, it's a really good question. I mean, and like you just throw it up, I think it can kind of go both ways, because I do agree with Will for the most part, but there are some instances where, like, even like you said, the movies would go like you wouldn't want to watch it again. You didn't like the film. Like an example would be maybe even like Venom 1. Yep. That film was very, very controversial. I know there was some people who enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't think it was the worst film, but I know critically it wasn't like a strong film. So I'd say that. But if you look at Venom, the figure, I mean, that thing, like, that waitlisted and it sold out. So I think it definitely just depends, because there's some figures that they look good enough to where you just be like, honestly, as much as I don't like the film, I still want this figure because it just looks badass. Because when you bring up figure to movie, that definitely like plays a part into it. And even with Carnage, that too, the second Venom movie, again, controversial. But then again, Carnage is just like that much of a popular character himself, like in comics, etc., that you're gonna want to pick him up. That's kind of what I would say for that. And another one would be even Taskmaster, like you said, Leo, you love that figure. You love that figure. And Black Widow, I don't think people said it was like one of the strongest villains out there, but it's still Taskmaster to a lot of people. So they're like, I really want to get that, so you can kind of pair it with your Marvel lineup. But like I said, popularity definitely does, though. There's other times where, like, kind of like with Eternals as well too. Like that one, I don't have any connection to any character in the film. So as many like of the figures they do make, I'd probably pass on all of them, just because the film to me just wasn't that strong. So I definitely think that popularity does have a major effect on stuff. And like Will was saying as well, with people who show figures too. Oh yeah, this figure's awesome, dude. I can't wait for this.
I feel like I'm gonna go back and want to get that.
You're gonna want it, dude. Once it gets released, you're gonna want it. But no, it's gonna be awesome. It'll probably drop though.
$200.
No, it'll drop. You'll find it for lower. But like I was saying, like even the community, like Will was saying, like sometimes the community kind of makes figures that much more hype. Like even with the Arena Fett, when we got the Arena Fett announcement and we got the release of it, or the announcement of it, a lot of people were like, oh, it's a repaint, it's boring, it sucks. But then when it came out to like release, people kind of saw it under like certain lighting and stuff. A lot of people liked it. Not Carlos, but other people did. but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like that kind of hype with like within the community, which I kind of love. Like that's kind of cool. Whenever like some people don't really care about the franchise, but like when collectors get them in hand, it kind of like rises that hype for it, to where people are like, okay, maybe I will pick this up. This will be awesome. But that's kind of my say for it.
Definitely, man. Like, all right, for instance, Cam, because I know, like, with you, you're selective about what figures you actually get, because it has to fit the scheme.
Right.
You have some films that are popular for you. Like, I can honestly say that for all of us, pretty much, probably on this entire panel, that Wakanda Forever is a hype train for us right now, because we want to see what's going to be released from that particular film. You know, what iteration of the Black Panther are we going to get? Are we going to get Namor? Are we going to get an M'Baku? Are we going to finally get the Dora Milaje? Are we going to finally get an Okoye? So we know that the hype is surrounding that film. You know, whereas we have Black Adam coming out next month, and hardly anybody's talking about that in figure form, like what you would really, really necessarily want to see. You know what I mean? Even if you get a Black Adam and they release that figure, my opinion is it's not going to sell as much as people think, regardless if it's, you know, a Dwayne Johnson head sculpt or a Rock. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's, you know, it doesn't matter what you know what I mean? It just it's just one of those type of situations. But what do you think, bro? What do you think as far as popularity and, you know, one of those situations where do you, like, when you see how well a character is, it's like, all right, I'm just going to pre-order and get this right now? Or, you know, is it like, I didn't really like the movie, I'm just going to wait?
Yeah, like everybody said, honestly, it really depends on how the IP or either the character really resonates with you at the end of the day, you know, because that really determines, you know, really what we want to have on our shelf, regardless of, you know, what other people say or what other people like. And another thing I think that really stands out is all these reissues as well. You know, being able to get figures that are 2.0 versions that you might not have had the chance to get to at first, or like, you know, those are like instant buys for a lot of people because they don't know how many are going to get made. And then, you know, especially when you, like you said, for example, the Wakanda Forever and that Black Panther that came out, right? I think everybody, I mean, well, majority of the people were like, oh, I'm a pre-order it now, you know, just skip out on the hassle. Like, all right, what if I can't get this later on, you know? Like, what if I miss the second wave and the second wave is the last wave, you know? So I think that really just, I mean, it depends on the person at the end of the day too. So like I said, it really just depends on how it resonates with you though.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. I put this up because I know this is Carlos's favorite. You know what I mean? So I know it's a reissue, it's a popular character, and I know Carlos is gonna want it, and I know he'll get it. Carlos, what you think about this, bro? You think that, you know, because we're looking at a figure, you know, pretty much we're looking at almost every figure in the Iron Man line is almost a cash grab popularity contest, because people, as much as we be like, man, I ain't getting that shit, it's too many releases, man, I'm tired, I'm so tired. As soon as it drops, people's like, yeah, I want that.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, it's always with Iron Man. It's like, I know I was the one that basic was like, man, hell no, I don't want another damn man. Fuck that Iron Man. I don't want that shit. And then I watched the first Iron Man and I went back. I was like, yo, this shit look kind of dope. Like, I don't have this in my collection either, man. I was like, damn, I might have to go back and grab this motherfucker, man. But I was like, damn. And then I'm like, yo, if somebody else get their hands on it before me, I don't think they're gonna make it look good. And they're gonna try to push me to get it. So I was like, I might just push, you know, I mean, whatever. But again, because it's such a popular character and such a popular figure. What you think, bro?
So going back to popularity dictate pre-ordering.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was getting confused. I mean,
I just brought this up because I wanted to give you I wanted to give more motivation.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, there's certain, you know, figures or characters out there that I think it would be pretty difficult, I think, for people to ruin, or people meaning like the studios, like Darth Vader, you know what I mean? Kenobi, while Kenobi wasn't the best received show, Vader is Vader. It's really difficult to mess him up, or Kenobi is still Kenobi at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So popularity definitely matters. In this time though, where people are not, or I would say, I guess majority of the community is not pre-ordering at this point. It definitely has to be a big push as far as like the character needs to be really good and the movie needs to be good, because then we can all talk about it, you know, and drive hype, and then obviously be able to get those pre-orders to come through. So it definitely is something that is very important when it comes down to pre-orders. You know, I think Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I think it's going to be the biggest. It's going to be a huge wave, just for so many factors. Like, you know, the first movie was good, so we're expecting the second one to be good. We already loved the characters the first time around, so we're only going to connect to them more, especially with the story of Chadwick Boseman, obviously him passing away. So all of that, I think that would be a huge wave of pre-orders coming through, just to support that movie, to get more figures from that movie, to, you know, to show that, hey, we are backing this up. While we understand that this may sit more of a, we want to support this, right? So it can be a mixture of things, but 100% popularity pushes demand. Yeah, like this Vader, like I'm against pre-ordering, but I think this is the very best, if not, you know, among the top 3 Hot Toys ever, assuming it comes out looking like this, among the top 3, maybe, you know, Hot Toys ever made. Worst case, top 5. So yeah, so I would say, you know, popularity is definitely a driving force when it comes to pre-orders for sure. So
definitely, bro. Definitely, I'm right there with you, man. Brother Cousins.
Yeah. So does popularity dictate pre-ordering? I would say yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know there's places out there, and I think we've heard out there before that, like in Hong Kong, there was a thing where people were like buying what was popular. They would buy it, was popular and was popping. And then when that's not popping, something else was popping. They would sell their collection and then just refresh their whole collections and everything. So it's a thing. I think that's dangerous. I don't think nobody should do that at this point, especially where the market is and everything right now. But yeah, popularity, absolutely. I mean, I remember when the sequels came out, how Star Wars was taking off, and I mean, remember that wasn't that a great time because
Yeah.
it was 2015, everything was coming out. We started, Hot Toys had they were making more figures from Star Wars. You got the Han and Chewie box set. It was a good time, and I bought right into that. It was good to have Star Wars back, and then that's when I started grabbing up all those Star Wars figures. So it's always about what's popping and what's popping. And that happened with Marvel as well. Right now, I think Marvel is I think we can all say Marvel is just in a I'm not going to say it's down, but it's in a transition. It's not where it was with that whole end game, the whole Infinity Saga thing was. It's not there anymore.
I'll say it's down.
Yeah, compared to where it was, absolutely it's down. But yeah, it's just a thing where if it's popular, people going to flock to it. I mean, me personally, I know I've missed out on a lot of good stuff by chasing the pop, what was popping at the time. Even though I really liked what was popping at the time, but you missed out on a lot of stuff. I think that's how a lot of people missed out on like your Back to the Future lines or even your RoboCop lines and stuff. Because back then, remember, Marvel was popping, and then Star Wars is coming right behind that. So I think that's real. The thing is, to answer the question, yes, it does. It does dictate people pre-ordering and getting into it. But I think people should, buy where their heart is at, if that makes sense. If it's a character or something that you grew up with or you grew up loving that takes you back to your childhood and you're all in on it. Like for me, that would be Star Wars, Marvel, and of course Terminator. You would definitely buy that. Buy that stuff that's close to your heart, because what's popular today may not be popular tomorrow. There was a time I was all in on Transformers. I was like, oh, the Transformer movies. Now I can't stand the sight of seeing a Michael Bay Transformer. Real talk. That's what it is. That's just what it is. So yeah, it definitely dictates pre-ordering.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Second brother, I want to pose this to you because here's the thing, like we've literally gone through generations, bro. Like literally, from the inception of collecting, bro, like since back in the day collecting Kenner figures, bro, like for Star Wars. I'm talking about Vader with he didn't have a cape. He had a plastic vest that you put on and it didn't even like flap in the back. It was straight up. And then you had you took his arm and his saber was in his arm. So you took a button and you slid it up. And that's how the Vader, So his arm was like that. And you basically slid the actual saber up. You did the same thing for Luke.
You didn't break the tip.
Exactly. Don't break that tip because you wasn't going to see that thing again. Like just
gotta be careful with the tip,
pray. Bro. Be careful with the tip, like straight up. Like back then, we definitely needed them cam gloves back then.
They've been a popular brand for a long time.
The gentle versions, definitely, man. But yeah, so when we think about this, bro, like we know that these IPs have been popular over time. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars is going to forever be a popular situation because it has been throughout time. Transformers, as much as Jay doesn't like it, it's still going to be popular. The Turtles, still popular. Anything that has Vader on it right now is going to be popular no matter what Vader is a popular character. You can say what you want about anything else, but Vader is always going to be that popular character that people are going to gravitate towards and get. So I think I can honestly say when this dropped, you pre-ordered it, right?
Oh, definitely. We ordered two.
Yeah. See?
You got two?
Man.
Damn, look at you.
Let's see. I have a love for Vader. I have like
hey, nothing wrong with that.
I have a childhood love of Vader.
Yeah.
I actually had the studio prop costume that I purchased that I wore for years. So
I have a shit ton of Iron Man, so they're with you.
So just to, Islil, what you were saying, us going through the evolution of watching figures and, toys to evolve to the point where they are now. It's just like, does the popularity dictate the hype or may dictate pre-order? In some cases, for me, it does, but it depends on the passion, how I feel about the character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a Vader nut, so anything Vader, I'm going to jump on it. And in my collection, if I count with the 2 that I ordered, that will be approximately 6 Vaders in my collection.
Damn.
That will be 6. So, but each Vader that I own has its own particular place. But it's kind of like what Jay said. It's kind of, you can get dangerous when you get caught up in that trap of jumping on something because it's a hype train that's there. But for me, it's the connection I feel with the character, and to dictate for me to do that dictate to do that pre-order, even if it's popular, because be popular today and be gone, then it could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's one of those things that you have to. In some cases, with some people, you have to follow where your pocket goes instead of where your heart goes. Sometimes.
Yeah, this is true. This is definitely true. So I definitely agree with you there, man. So yeah, thank you for that. My man S Beam.
Huge echo.
Still going.
What's you, bro? So that's just one of those names. You just gotta say SB. Bro, as a matter of fact, I was watching John Campion today and I saw your name pop up. I was like, yo, SB. But yeah, okay, SB, did you order this Vader? Did you pre-order this?
I did not pre-order this Vader, but I will be getting it.
Got you.
It all depends. Well, it does. Popularity does dictate pre-ordering for sure, but it also dictates your personal collection as well.
Yeah.
Like one person might pre-order the Vader or Mark 2.0, Mark 3 2.0. Because I pre-ordered that because I don't have a Mark 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it all based off your personal collection. It should be based off your personal collection, your personal preferences.
Yeah.
Like take Stan Lee, for instance. If Stan Lee, a regular version where, his regular clothes, people would probably pre-order that and that would sell out pretty quickly. But the novelty Stan Lees, they don't move as fast. They don't go nowhere.
True. Because I hate that I missed out on that regular version of Stan Lee. I hate it because I want that so bad.
I didn't like it.
What? Which Stan Lee was it?
The original, the first one that came out.
Oh, the one in the chair.
That's a Braille.
I never had it, but I always thought it looked really good.
I would personally rather have one of those than a novelty Stan Lee.
That's the one to have.
That is.
I had it and I sold it. I have the
what?
Galaxy, like Guardians of the Galaxy.
You like the barber one better?
The barber one.
No. I have the astronaut looking one.
Yeah, see, I have the Guardians of the Galaxy version, and I like it, but I prefer like just the regular version because that one, it's the grill. It is a grill. It's definitely a grill.
The one to have is the one in a black suit that's made by Dash Toys, and I had
that one too.
Really?
That's
I almost ordered from you too, and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Things were
That would be cool. Like pairing that with the 3 Spideys. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely it would be, man. But yeah, I mean, again, I saw your video, Good Morning Grails and that Jack Sparrow, and I was like, yo, if I was really into it, bro, I would definitely get that figure. You know what I mean? Because it looks
amazing.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I have only seen the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I have not seen all of them.
What?
I've only seen the first.
You only need to see the first.
I've only seen the first.
The second one's really good too, I think. But the other ones,
that figure, you don't have to be a fan to love that figure. That figure is, it's a certified grail. That is Hot Toys at their best. Real.
Have you seen Clone? Have you watched Clone Wars?
You watched that before?
Barely.
Well, yeah, to be
okay,
fair,
okay.
Pirates 3 and 4 are kind of like, but 1 and 2 are really good. I think.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are dope. 1
and
and 2 are basically dope. I did love 1 and 2. I mean, 3 was pretty okay.
3's okay.
The trilogy's good.
3 is like Terminator 3. I feel like, you know what I mean? It's like that level. It's like good. It's but
the other ones are like Carnage. you don't really want to do that.
Definitely.
Well, I guess there's 5 of them now. There's 5.
There's
Well,
five.
Yeah.
There's gonna be what, 3 more?
I think they're
Yeah,
aren't they
with
going
Yeah,
with,
because that
the one with,
Joy-
what's her name?
What's her name? Joy
Harley Quinn.
No, not Harley,
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn, yeah.
Joy. She played
no.
in.
No, it was Margot Robbie, wasn't it?
I was thinking they were going to do
Margot
Margot Robbie,
Robbie.
but
No.
Yeah,
what's
she's
her
gonna be
name?
it.
Was it? Hold up. What is her name?
Margot Robbie.
I will say the
Oh
last
yeah, it
one-
is. I guess you know what? You're right. It is Margot Robbie. Joy,
Yeah.
the girl who played in.
Split.
She played in Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
She's
Ah,
going.
okay.
She's actually doing. She's going to be in the new. She's going to play in the Fury. She's going to be. What's her name? She's going to play a younger version of, Charlize Theron's character. The girl that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she's playing a younger version of her. So
I will say
Yeah,
the
you're
last
right.
Pirates that Leia was pretty good. Dead Man Tell No Tales. I thought it was pretty solid. Yeah,
I
it was-
didn't watch it. I
Yeah.
definitely didn't watch
that's
it.
the one I
that.
think that figure is from. It's from
Right.
that
Don't
one.
listen to Will.
Yeah, that was dope. We got 163
You can trust
people in here watching. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure number one, hit that like button. Subscribe to everybody actually here. This brings me to this next question here. When we talk about, because we talked about I want to get in kind of like the guessing game type of situation here now, because there is a lot of so we know right now from what people are getting, emails that people are getting right now, that we know that the next big release is going to be that repainted Boba Fett. Like that's going to probably be one of the biggest next releases. That one, and also Boba Fett on the throne. So we know that's coming. You know what I mean? But of course, we know that there are major delays right now. We got Ahsoka we're waiting on. We got Bo-Katan that we're basically waiting on. We got Wonder Woman 1984 that I'm waiting on. I want all of them, pretty much. You know what I mean? We got the War Machine that people are basically waiting on as well. So there's a couple of figures out there that we're waiting on that we haven't got. I'm even the Batman Begins. That one that's probably one of my most anticipated. Like, I want that figure so bad. I mean, especially with this tumbler, I'm like, I need that figure, especially the vision that I have for it. But when we think about it, right? And we think about productivity again, we think about, once they release it, my biggest question is it worth the wait? You know what I mean? Like, Will, when we talk about I know you are waiting for that Endgame Loki.
It's true. It's true.
Is it worth the wait, or is your weight level, like, are you just kind of like easing off that character to the point where you're just like, you don't care anymore?
Yeah, I think it highly depends on the character. I think it highly depends. For Loki, it's worth it, right? For your favorite characters, I feel like it's always going to be worth it. For Pennywise, it was worth it because that figure was really, really good and is really good. Then Anar had to put theirs up, and I was like, God damn it, you can't let me enjoy this, because you can't let me enjoy the Pennywise I have. You have to entice me with a better one, right? And that's kind of what they did. But it's always worth it if you love the figure. If it was kind of a character, like, at least for me, and this I'm projecting on other people, but this is just my assumption. Like, if you went into it like, I kind of want this figure, I like this character, but I don't need this figure, but I'm going to pre-order just because I feel like I kind of want it, right? Mm-hmm. That's one where it starts getting delayed, and you're like, okay, let's cancel this. If I can get the energy back, let's cancel it, right? Yeah. That's what I did with Cable. That's what I did with
Miles, right?
Yeah, Miles Morales, who I really wanted, but I was like, it's not Loki, right? It's not Loki or Pennywise where I like need it. I need that. It's not Cad Bane where I need it, right? So I'll kind of wait and see. The wait is worth it. I feel like if, for one, the figure has to come out good. If it doesn't come out good, it's not going to be worth it, because then you're going to be like, well, I waited all this goddamn time and this figure sucks, right? That's not going to be fun. But if it comes out, looking great, I don't think there's any reason to change this head sculpt personally. Like, I thought it was fine. I thought it was great. Maybe they're not going to change it, but if this figure came out looking like this, I'd be very happy. I'd be very pleased, and the wait would be worth it. There was, I don't know if you guys saw, I don't know if it's true, there was like a leak about shipping containers and stuff that was circulating around, and they were showing that, and they were saying Endgame Loki was one of them that was going to be on it, that was coming in soon. So so hopefully that is true, or it's not just a unsubstantiated rumor or whatever. But to answer the question, Leo, yeah, I do think it's worth it depending upon your love for the character. Like, And sometimes even if the figure is not exactly perfect, if you love the character, you're kind of willing to overlook it, you know? Like I have some like third-party Last of Us figures, right? And they're not great, right? But I love Last of Us, so to me they're awesome, right? So I'm willing to kind of overlook any small deficiencies. I can recognize them, but if I love the character enough, I'm gonna love the figure, right? So, so for me, yes, the wait is worth it if the figure comes out great and you love the character. If you don't, then you're going to end up canceling it probably. That's at least what I do. So that's why I try to avoid pre-ordering unless I have to nowadays, because it's like, you know, things change over 2 years, man.
They do.
Like they do.
They
like
do.
your vision for your collection changes, your space changes, your finances change. Like, you know, there's a lot of factors that are very fluid. And, you know, when you go and pre-order things 2 to 3 years out, it just like, I've eaten a lot of NRDs. So, you know, it just happens, man. So I think it's worth it. Yeah. To summarize, if you love them, if you don't, then it's probably not going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Longer the delay is more like you are to cancel. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Longer the delays, the longer you might actually cancel or end up canceling the piece. Just depending. I didn't cancel this yet. Jay, I know that you when when they took that payment, that was almost, it was the same situation.
He got me excited.
Like when they took your payment, it was like, okay, but they had to have taken that payment for a reason, because they believed at that time it was coming. And I do think that they had to, right?
Yeah, they really believed that it was coming. I mean, you could hear that how, you know, when they called me that day, it was like, I mean, when I called them, they were like, yeah. Because I asked them, I was like, is this real? Because, you know, Hot Toys hasn't put out any blogger photos, which was a telltale sign right there. But it was like, no, it's really coming. And then when it didn't, you know, and I got the other notification, my money was just magically right back into my account, like it never left. I was like, what the hell is going on here? So, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
But so, Jay, do you think, right, if all right, so Jay, what is your most anticipated figure right now? That was slated most recently, slated to be released that we haven't received yet. What's your most anticipated?
And you know what? It just got I just got an email on it too, and I saw the picture and I got excited. And then it said your item, Captain America's 6-scale figure, has been delayed. So that was the one.
Which one was it?
Sam Wilson cap. Yep.
Oh wow! Just got delayed.
Like an hour ago, just got delayed.
Yep.
I wonder if anyone's going to cancel on that.
Delayed till
the head
when?
sculpt looks so good.
It's expensive, so yeah.
Yeah.
What's the delay till when?
What did they say?
Maybe next year.
Let's see. Maybe I can look.
I don't even think it says.
Maybe like go on Sideshow and like get updates. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Hold on, I can get it for you guys.
Son of
that figure is really nice too.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's my most anticipated figure right there.
Look, they gave you that 15% off coupon though, so it must gonna be late for a while.
It says, on Sideshow, it says November to December this year.
Oh wow, yeah, that was supposed to come out like what?
Yeah,
this or next month or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
And just like see, the thing is, one of my most anticipated is that Wanda from WandaVision. And what the hell? We got Vision. We still haven't gotten that yet.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Vision been out for a while, right? He came out.
Where's
White
Vision? Lonely as hell by himself.
He is lonely.
Yeah, we ain't even going to talk about old girl. We ain't even going to talk about Katie. We're not going to talk about Katie.
We ain't gonna talk about Katie. I know you're mad, brother. I know you're mad. We ain't definitely talk about Katie. But do you think that it's with the delay on that cap, it's still going to be worth the wait?
I'm gonna say this. I hope so. But you know what? I got the Civil War Falcon. And I'm gonna tell you, that figure is amazing. So to see it with the, you know, all done up as Captain America, and once again, I know we've been talking about, but representation and just, I'm still stoked off the fact that they told that story on a Disney Plus platform. That they actually told that story. That they went that deep. Because I didn't think they were going to go to the truth. I didn't think they were going to, you know. So with that being said. Yeah, definitely. If it comes out, I mean, it's definitely worth the wait. Even if it's a little, even if there's some things wrong, even if it's I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I don't even want to jinx it. But it should be worth the wait because I think they're gonna knock that off the park. Not really knock it out the park. Seriously.
Okay. That's delayed, man. You should have told me that shit. Damn, my shit's paid off too. Like it's just completely paid off and it's delayed. But I didn't get it through them though. That was one of the many figures I got through a company that Carlos hates. Cam, Cam, bro, like straight up, most anticipated, and do you think that figure is going to be worth the wait for you, brother?
Wow, that's hard. It's so many figures, honestly. Like we're waiting on so many figures right now. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to one. Mine will probably have been the Captain America as well, but I'm gonna go a different route, and I'm actually looking forward to that White Vision. But I'm not sure if it's actually going to be delayed. I mean, just looking at speculation with all the other figures that are behind it, it's probably going to get delayed. But I definitely think it's going to be a figure that's worth the wait. Just seeing where the MCU is going to go now, and hopefully we get the West Coast Avengers. I think that'd be just a great figure to be able to model with all the other ones, honestly. So
West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, bro. You never heard of those?
You in the West Coast?
You never heard of Avengers, bro?
I've never heard of them. What are they gonna do?
Bro?
You the West Coast Avengers?
Look, once we get this Wonder Man story, bro, it's gonna settle.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Carlos,
you,
Yeah.
it's gonna go
he's a
crazy.
fake, Carlos is a fake Marvel fan, bro.
Yes.
Riley, I know where you live.
Only Iron Man.
But no, I mean that White Vision, bro. Like again, like you would think, because they have the body mold already. I mean, there's differences in when it comes to like the character itself. You would have thought that they already had it,
Right.
But again, we're definitely waiting on it. But do you think it's going to be worth the wait for you? Like, you know what I mean? Is it something that you can say, oh, you know what? When I get it, I still know it's going to be at the level of perfection that I'm kind of good with.
100%. I definitely think it's going to be worth the wait. Just like I said, because it's the next version of Vision that we're going to see for the MCU going forward. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm looking towards the future of what could happen in the MCU less than what's already happened in the past.
More twerking?
Yep, more twerking with the gloves. So yeah, more towards the future instead of in the past.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that white square go everywhere.
Were there beads in there?
I heard the beads going crazy. Yeah.
I need them gloves, man. Need them gloves, man.
Yeah, man. We've been silent.
Carlos, man, your most popular figure, bro, and is it going to be worth the wait for you? Because the thing is, you got to be the most. You is the picky motherfucker. So, like, straight up, you're most anticipated, and is it going to be worth it? Is it worth the wait for you right now?
My most anticipated figure. I don't know if I have one. I can't say.
Iron Man.
I'm probably gonna agree with you as far. Well, we're talking like something that's supposed to release now, not something like a year.
Like
or two.
it's supposed to be
now.
released right now that we're waiting on that we haven't received. Like right now.
All right, I'll go with Wanda because I think that's gonna be from WandaVision. So
yeah,
that's the one because I don't like the one from Multiverse. I like this version the most. So I guess this one, because this was an updated sculpt, right? This wasn't the original one, right?
They had to get TR.
Yeah. So I guess this one, because I'm really looking forward to this. I already have the division and a white version of that, which just look like, I don't know, like Will or something. I don't know, but this is fine. I think it's okay. But no, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I'm white too. I mean, let's just be honest. So anyways, this looks good. So this is probably the one where I'm looking forward to it. Worth the wait though. I don't know, because I feel like for me, it's like the conversation we always have between like character and figure, right? If you're in it just for the figure and like a Cable, maybe. Sorry, Jay. If like Cable and just it's not a very good release, then maybe you're like, I was gonna get it because it looks super cool, but now he looks super skinny. So maybe I don't want to. And then for the character, like I'm pretty sure Loki can come out looking like me, and we'll still probably gonna buy it. You know what I mean? So it's fine. I guess it depends what you're into for it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely anticipating this figure, but again, it's like we're playing in that waiting guessing game. I mean, we live in a realm of speculation right now, like where everybody's like, okay, this is going to be released, this is guaranteed to be released. I think this is going to actually drop pretty soon. And when it doesn't, it's just like, damn, like it, again, with this, it does have November to December expectation when it comes to it, but this was
Good
pretty
Christmas
much.
present.
What'd you say?
Good Christmas present.
Yeah, if that. The thing is, honestly, I believe we won't see it until probably first quarter of the new year. First, or you know what I mean? It's going to be just like it was for the Golden Armor Wonder Woman, where we just don't see it.
We got it. Yeah, we got that top of the year. That's right. True.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
What's that?
I was gonna say, would you rather have the Falcon Captain America or the Falcon from Civil War? Like, if you could only have one, who's your Falcon?
That's a good one.
Captain America.
Yeah,
I think it just looks way cooler. I love the.
I want the Captain America, bro. I want it because the thing is, I wanted like the one from Civil War. Definitely, I wanted that version. It's just like I said, the price right now, I'm just not willing to pay those prices for it.
No, assuming like they're both the same prices, like they make a 2.0 or something. You know what I mean?
Well,
for me, I think it would be Civil War, to be honest.
For me, it would probably still be Civil War, because if I got rid of that one, it breaks my whole end game line. So
yeah.
Okay.
And it was a dope suit. We can't take it away from the simple fact that it was an amazing looking suit. So again, I mean, it's up in the air, man. Like it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Riley, what's your most anticipated, man?
This is a tough one. I don't know. I mean, this would kind of, it's weird because like this would be one of them that would be right there, because this one's like every time like we pull it up, I just like, this is gonna be one when you get it in hand, it's gonna be awesome. Like it's just gonna be a really awesome figure to have. But just to not go back on that. I will. I'll buy it. Dude, I think that this is one of the best, if not the best looking suit of like the latest phase. This is an amazing suit, dude. This is awesome. But you might be right. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But the one I definitely will buy, and I know I'll buy, is the Bo-Katan. That would be one. I'd be waiting for.
No.
That's one that's gonna be awesome.
We should talk about that off camera, not when Jay's here.
Yeah, it's true. Right? I was gonna say I don't want to say it in front of brother. Sorry, man. But that would be one that I think it'll be worth it, because I don't think the head sculpt from what we've seen from the proto is really. I think it's gonna change. I think Hot Toys are gonna realize like this isn't really like Katie Sackhoff. I think they're gonna update it, and I think when it comes out, that's why it's kind of been taking some time, because maybe they want to update it. Because I know this is one of the ones where a lot of people were like skeptical on the sculpt. They didn't really like it at all. So I think that it's gonna get an update. Because it definitely isn't like one of the best sculpts. It does need some improvement, and maybe that's why we've been waiting for a while for it. And I mean, it's kind of tough because it does have this other helmet, so you kind of can be like, oh, they don't have to make it perfect because you can just use the helmet. So it's kind of a cop out, but I don't know, man. I think that especially for Mando season 3, she's going to be really important. So I think that this will be one that they kind of want to nail. So I can't wait for it. I hope it gets released soon, because I just think this is going to be just one of those ones for Star Wars fans that this is a no-brainer. You're going to buy it. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. I know I can't wait for it. I know Jay can't wait for it either. But
hey, she rubbed your back, so right.
I know, but
remember that? Oh, we can't say that. We can't say that have toys here. We can't bring that up with toys here. Sorry.
She rubbed my back, and she had an actual more of a conversation with Jay. You know what I mean? Because he,
okay.
He gave him some of that. He gave her some of that candy juice. So you already know how that goes. He gave her some of the candy, bro. You already know how that goes, man. But nah, this definitely is like one of my most anticipated. Second brother, man. What about you, bro? What's your most anticipated figure? And is it for you right now worth the wait?
Well, we pretty much are not in like a waiting pattern because September is still here.
Yeah,
but it's Ahsoka Tano, man.
Yeah. That Ahsoka is definitely I definitely agree with you there. It's definitely one of the ones that's highly anticipated. But it's highly anticipated, but I'm really nervous about it because you can't get that figure wrong. You cannot get that figure wrong.
They can't. They
Like
can't.
you definitely can't get it wrong. You have to, you know, you
See
need
how
to give
you
it justice.
how you feel about Katie. That's how I feel about Rosario.
Yeah, bro. Rosario Dawson, bro. Like straight up. And we were talking about, like, Will, you mentioned this earlier, like, you know, see, look at those shoulders. You know what I mean? Look at that. You know what I mean? They went, it's fully seamless. The thing is, it's like I would never pose it like this with that arm back there. Like, I mean, I would pose it in a certain way that lends, you know, it complements the character and it doesn't take
I'm
away the.
surprised Sideshow did that pose because that's a horrible pose. It really
Which one?
is. Go back.
Hold on.
Not that one.
Hold on. I think we're going to come to it.
So the one with the arm back.
That's kind of horrible.
Yeah. It's because it's only there's only but so far you can actually push the limits on this, but again, you want to complement the characters, whereas like aesthetically it looks great.
Yeah.
Especially when you're posing. This doesn't look realistic. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's where I'm at with it. But yeah, definitely you know, an anticipated figure from me. I don't know. And again, it's like I said, all these figures now, we're in September. Like we are in September.
I think we'll get
October,
this one
November
pretty soon, though.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope, bro, because there's a lot of figures that we were supposed to have the latter end of this year, like even during the summertime that we were supposed to have that we're still waiting on. Like if I had to, like, is this one Bo-Katan, that 84 Wonder Woman, you know what I mean, Loki, you know, there's a lot of figures that we're waiting on right now that I don't know if it's going to round out the year. You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, it won't.
I don't.
We really need a backstage.
Actually, I got like 8 of them that's already paid off, just waiting. When I just did my last.
Right. It's kind of weird. Like 2 months ago, or like so they would do like 4 releases a week. Like they were going crazy with it. But then kind of recently, like this or last month, they've been a little more slower on releases, and they've been going like crazy on announcements. So I don't know if that was the right move or not. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like as much as I liked, you know, seeing the Valkyrie figure, I was hoping that we would get a release, which I think right now it's more so it's, you know what I mean? We're looking at that, you know, right now it looks like it's going to be the Boba Fett, you know what I mean? From whatever, all the notifications that is actually getting, that we can actually say is going to probably be the next one that they announce. So I don't even know what to expect to speculate next. You know what I mean? S-Beam, what's your most anticipated, bro?
That Batman Begins says September, so it's gotta be him.
Does it? Batman Begins? Yeah. I hope. And do you think that one will get delayed as well?
See him from Sideshow this month at all. I don't think we'll see him. But you know, there's so many already on the list. You guys had already mentioned as well too. The Wonder Woman 84, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
It's just I think it sucks because I think Hot Toys bites off more than they can chew sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Or most of the time, and then they can't get everything done that they need to get done.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they could just.
Is no one looking forward to Throbbing?
No.
No,
maybe some. Not on this panel, probably, but
shoot, no.
I want to Cable.
Those are grails. I want those.
That's what you call a big package.
Well,
yeah,
I guess I'm right.
Are you getting those, brother cousin?
Yeah, I got to. just for the jokes.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to look at the figure though? You know what I mean? Like,
are you going to be able to pick up the figures?
Right.
I'll send you some gloves. Don't worry about it.
Send the gloves.
Yeah, send them gloves, Cam.
Brother cousin, just don't, you know what I mean? Don't bring any female company. You know what I mean? Tell your wife don't bring none of her friends over the house. You know what I mean? Say don't bring, baby, don't do that, because there's gonna be some questions. They're gonna be like, yo, what's going on with your boy right there? Like, he good? He happy?
I think it'd be hilarious if you had the 66 Batman and Robin and the Forever Batman and Robin, and you got their Burt Ward pointing, going, what the hell's that?
It's like the dude he tells you not to worry about.
Yeah, right. The dude, yeah, right. Straight up. But nah, this I definitely want this one right here, man. I can't.
Wait a minute, did y'all see that earlier this week? Because I swear I saw that Toys Wonderland T-Dubs said that this was on the way, or am I mistaken?
No,
I don't know
I
if it
didn't
was
see,
this
but maybe.
one or if it was something else like that was from a different company. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's on this. If it's on the way, I would have thought that it would have. It's an easy one, you know, for me. That I thought they would already been on its way, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, it's been it because you know it's almost Will's bedtime. You know what I mean? We see
I was
1050. When I see
blame.
1050, it's always
It's always Will's fault.
I know.
It's always
bro.
Will's fault. It's Will's
It's
bedtime.
okay.
So
Will.
we gotta make
Thanks a lot,
sure
Will.
that we send Will off to breadsticks heaven. You know what I mean?
That's
To-
true. That's true. That sounds
got-
great, actually.
we got to make sure that you know that he's on point. But yeah, man, thank you guys for being here tonight. You know what I mean? Not a long one, but again, you know, again, also live. I want to congratulate our boy Mafia on his 3,000. You know, he hit 1,000, so head on to something for much more. So yes, and we need to get Raleigh to 1,000. He's heading up there. We need to get Cam. Cam, where you sitting at right now, bro?
So
1 million.
yeah, yeah, you know it. No, I'm at like 240 right now. 240.
What?
Hey,
Come on,
Yeah.
come on,
You gotta pump
get
up
him to
those
300.
come on.
Hey,
Y'all
you
see
got
this
you,
right here, man.
you
Do y'all
got the
see
new
this?
advertisement. Yep, you got
The
the
new
ad.
advertisement. We got Cam's gloves, Cam's custom gloves. Come on, man. Embrace the booty, brace the cheeks. Come on, man. We need to get
Touchdown.
Cam
Come
to
on.
1,000, bro. Like, come on, get him to 1,000 by the end of this month. Literally, if you can, just kind of help him get to 1,000, man. This is my guy, man. Got great content over there. Come on, man. We pushing for that, man. Cam, is why I'm talking to you, bro. What you got coming up, man?
Nothing. So no, I'm joking. So yeah, man, I'm doing another episode of the new tomorrow around 1 o'clock. I reached out to Reviews with Rich, so I think he's gonna come on with me tomorrow and just talk about some of the figures that I missed out on the past couple weeks, including this one, the Valkyrie one that we were talking about today. So yeah, that, and then I'll actually be on Saturday with Attention Seeking Geek for a fantasy figure show at, I believe it's at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'll be on with you for Collector's Lounge.
Definitely,
Yeah,
man.
bro. So thank you
If
for
you
having me,
haven't
bro.
already, come on, Cam's Collection, IG and YouTube, man. Let's get him to 1,000. Come on, man. Let's make that happen.
Every pair of every subscriber gets a free pair of gloves. Okay, send them out.
You heard it right.
right.
You heard it first.
That's
Every
right.
subscriber gets a free pair of gloves. And you know what gloves we talking about, though, right? We talking about
Broken
them
in.
custom made gloves from Cam's. Cam's custom made gloves. Embrace the cheeks. That is the mantra. Come on, man. Let's get it out there, bro. And the heart shaped background is important.
I like what
So
Ren
definitely-
said.
Yeah,
Clap that.
yeah.
She looks like a lovely girl.
Yeah, straight up, man. Embrace the cheeks, straight up. Let's get it going. Anyway, if you haven't already, just make sure you follow my boy Cam, my cousin Cam, man. You just got to make sure it's done. Brother cousins, man. Brother cousins, man.
Hey.
You know what? And definitely giving away a free bottle of candy for any new subscriber. You're gonna get that free bottle of candy.
100% pimp juice. You gotta drink it out of it. You gotta drink it out of a crystal goblet.
Crystal Gun. Straight up, man.
Pimpin'.
What you got going on, brother?
Man, I can't call it, man. What we got going on, man? So tomorrow we got Best of the Best at 8 p.m. Yes. That's going to be amazing. And of course, this Saturday with Local Lou, Half Shell Saturdays. Y'all know how we do. We got that coming. And then next week, just rotates. Good Morning Grails. The whole thing just comes back around. Also got a couple videos coming out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do. I guess I'll do it. I'm doing I'll do an unboxing and review of the Arena Boba Fett. I think everybody's done it, so
Yeah.
so I'll try to do something a little different. It'll be a quick one, but I'll do an unboxing on that one. And then also we got a couple of surprise videos coming out. So
Yo.
surprise videos coming out. So just probably be dropping tomorrow. So check it out. Tomorrow afternoon, be a little something for everybody to watch. A little funny little video. Something for y'all to check out. But once again, brother, thank you so much for having me, man. It's been great being here.
Hell yeah, you already know, man. If you haven't already subscribed to Brother Cousins to get your free bottle of candy coming up, pretty soon he's going to be sending you out the bottles. You get it while it lasts, because it's going to be a Grail. It's a Grail bottle. Like yours truly, straight up. So definitely, man, we want to make sure that you actually support Will Foxification. Bro. What you got coming up, man? What
nice,
like
dude.
that.
You gave me
You
gave me the old tag there, dude. I'm working on one. I promise. I'm trying to get it done for next week. So if I can, I will. But so Lights Camera Collect will be Friday at 5:30, the normal time. I'm not sure who I'm gonna have on there yet, so I got to figure that out over the next day. So
as always,
I know, dude. That's just what I do. But yeah, man. So that's coming up Friday. Oh, of course, I'm gonna be selling some product. God damn.
Hair crack. It's Will
Hair's gonna be looking better than ever, bro.
Hair product. Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, I had to turn the music. There we go. Anyway, dude. But yeah, man. So thanks for having me as always, Leo. Collectors Mingle will be Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's always the normal time. I guess I can announce now. So I am going to be having John from Queen Studios on the 18th. So, which is not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. So John's going to be on. So we're going to ask a bunch of questions. So it's going to be really fun. So yeah, Leo, I know you'll be there for that one, man. So Carlos will be there. So we'll get some other guys on there too, to hopefully get some good questions in there. So it's going to be really fun. So that's going to be cool. And yeah, man, thanks for having me. It was a blast as always to hang out with this Avengers level panel. So
yeah, man. Thank you for being here as always, brother. Beam. What you got going on, man?
Review for this guy's up.
Nice.
So that's the Death Trooper. So let me bring this up, man. I'm glad let me bring this up real quick. We need to take a look at this.
Okay, yeah. I want to see this.
It all depends on the lighting.
Yeah. So
goldish. Right?
So is it gold in person or is it
gold?
Yeah.
It all depends on your lighting. If you have lighting like this, which is the warm lighting, you'll see that brown come out a lot more. That
Will has shit lighting.
It's more of a chocolate color. But yeah, if you've got a softer light, he definitely comes off the more Death Trooper black that he comes in. So
Interesting.
He looks really cool next to Vader. And I've got a little bit of stop motion at the end of my review. So I'm gonna be doing that a lot more, doing a little stop motion for the end of my reviews. So if you guys want to stick around to the end of the videos, check those out. But I got him. I got Arena Fett. Working on that one right now, the Arena Fett, and then Miles tomorrow. Hopefully I'll probably just do a showcase video for him posing and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it. And then live every Monday.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, those Thundercats look amazing back there.
Yeah, I wish I still had my lights for that case. That's the let's see if I can get him out of the way quick.
Yeah, those look awesome.
Nice.
That's the Iron Studios 110 BDS.
Nice. Very nice.
The villains are coming out really soon too, so
I saw that. I definitely saw that. Come on, man. S-Beam, always bringing the heat, bringing the thunder, man. And that I'm glad you basically showed us that, man, because like I said, I mean, I'm still on the fence about it, but I mean, I'll definitely watch the review to basically see whether or not it's something that I'm, definitely into, man. But thank you for being here as always, S-Beam. My guy, SBB.
He's worth one. I mean, I wouldn't get more than one. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Second brother, what you got going on, man? Besides the heat that you bringing in that room, and you do got that scope around your face. So and you're muted right now. So unmute yourself and let the people know what's going down.
You're muted. Technical difficulties that's going on over here. We had to work on that a little bit, but there's nothing much going on with me. But tomorrow will be with best of the best with my little brother. Hanging around with you guys, which is my favorite thing. And make sure I'm gonna get a bottle of that candy from Candy Cousins.
Yeah, you gotta get a bottle of that candy.
Get a bottle of that candy.
You need that candy. I was going to actually put up just like candy, but I was like, yeah, I'm monetized. I can't do that.
Yeah. You can't sit at the you know, with that candy. Then with Will got the rostification going on.
Yeah.
And Saturday morning, I'm gonna be flying out to Hawaii, so I'm gonna have to get some of that candy, get some of that Will rostification, and then I'm gonna have to get some of them cam gloves.
Them cam booty clappers.
Claps.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
claps.
Hey, the combination with the rostification, with the candy, the gloves, they're gonna be nothing but
The cam clap.
nothing but mayonnaise.
God damn.
Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Cam, you
There
ain't
you
gonna let it down, bro. You ain't gonna let it down, bro.
Nah,
Dude, this is the best one yet. This
We're
is
gonna have to develop a Valentine's Day basket to send to everybody.
Yeah.
It looks like
With
it
all
was a
these
promo
things
for it.
on here. We got to be like,
Dude. You got to
Straight
monetize
up.
this shit, Cam.
Yeah, you definitely got to monetize this, bro. Embrace the cheeks.
Yeah, embrace the cheeks, baby. No glove, no love. That's what he said.
there you go.
Cam, that's a really good tagline, though. Honestly,
Yeah,
No
oh,
glove,
yeah.
no
There you
love.
go.
I'm gonna have to put that down. I'm gonna put that down tonight. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, bro. Definitely gonna do, man. Second brother, man. Thank you for being here as always, bro.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
definitely,
I
man.
come
Thank
back
you for coming
anytime,
through.
anytime.
Straight up, man. Let's pull up controversy, Carlos, man. What you got going on, bro?
You can skip them.
What's up
Hi.
with you, controversy, Carlos, man?
Hi. Well, today actually it is my anniversary with Becca, so we are together.
Whoa, okay.
Hey.
9 years.
Hey,
Yeah,
Congrats, bro.
9 years.
9-year anniversary. She's stuck
Thank
with
you.
your ass.
yeah, true.
Dude,
For real.
it's been a challenge, you know what I mean? Especially for her.
Hey, Cam, you need a
For
packet of
her.
gloves.
You know what I mean? next year we're actually gonna, because we were engaged right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and so now we're going to get married officially next year, right on our anniversary. So I guess 10 years together, we'll be finally married. So then
Nice, dude.
I'll have a
awesome.
kid. So there's gonna be a little fucker
Uh-oh.
running around now. So
Wow.
There you go.
No touching the Iron Man.
So that's
Exactly.
what it is.
But,
you staying away from the kid. You staying away from the cheering right now.
right. But yeah, man, thank you for having me. It's always fun, to be able to join and speak with everyone except Riley. But it was great.
Wow.
Just Sunday,
Right
I
back at
have Will's stream, and I'm actually working on something that I can't say as on something we're with Will. We can't say what it is, but we're working on something potentially, and
Okay.
that'd be cool. So yeah, that's all I can say.
I got sworn to secrecy on it, so I
you got
don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it that well, but we're gonna
Just dress
go
up, Will. It was your idea.
Y'all got some top secret heat somewhere?
No, it's just fun stuff. It's just more like I don't know how to describe it, but it's just stupid shit that Will wants to do sommes. So I just go along with it.
It was my idea.
So you going?
It really was not. It was Carlos' idea. So.
It really was my idea.
You
guys want to see my toaster?
Oh yeah. Do you even have to ask?
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't you take me away from here. Let me show you my toaster.
Take him off. Take him off. You took too long.
There you go.
God
Wait.
Damn,
How
man,
much
you
was
got
that toaster,
here.
Carlos?
Shut your ass up, Will. You know how much it was.
Tell the people.
It's like $200
That's so-
toasted.
God damn.
$200 toaster.
Was that the
Damn,
radio?
man. It's like
There
you
you
know
go.
what? But you know what? The good thing about it is though, bro, you're soon going to be able to afford like about 6 or 7 more. You know what I mean? Once we get that Peacemaker battle damage Peacemaker with
Oh, that's true.
you know,
The
once it
royalty
basically
fees.
drops,
Yeah.
then definitely, you know what I mean, you'll be able to afford it.
Damn, you're looking buff, Carlos.
You know what I mean? Look above Carlos. We're gonna
Dude, I'm already
know,
kind
once
of
this-
big.
Battle damage. Yeah.
just the battle damage. Yeah. So definitely once this drops, Carlos, you're gonna be able to get yourself some more toasters. Don't even worry about that, man. Thank you. Anyway, bro, thank
So
you for
good.
being here with me. Last but not least, the human party himself, my man, my mellow, Riley Reviews, who next week will actually have some sponsorship on this show. Wait till
Oh,
y'all
no.
say it. It's gonna be
Oh,
funny.
no.
But anyway, what's going on, Riley?
I shouldn't have said anything, huh? Yeah,
Yes, you should've. Yes,
I
you
walked
should've.
into that one, but
Yeah, you
no.
Definitely did.
Oh my god! Thank you again, Lyle, for the invite. It's always a pleasure to be on. Love Say What Wednesdays. It's always so much fun. You got an amazing panel here, Avengers level, like Will
Hell
puts it
yeah.
always. It's Avengers
Hell
level.
yeah.
But On my channel, we just got live streams, anything dropping. Hopefully that boba, maybe tonight. We'll see. Maybe. I want to see that throne. It's going to look awesome. But yeah, just check out on my channel, Riley Reviews. We're trying to hit 600. We're almost there. Slow and steady. And yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. But
Definitely,
if you haven't
man.
already, check that out. Got Instagram, got some photos on there. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just chilling out, waiting for some more announcements, releases, and yeah, thanks again for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So glad to have you, Aaron. And thanks everybody out there in the chat for participating and being on tonight's show. As always, just keep in mind that we still have the Halloween initiative that's actually running. It's going to be running up until October. We have almost meet our goal. Once we meet that goal, we will basically have the silent contributor basically match the goal. So definitely are on our way. And it's going to be a good cause. Again, $1.99, $5, doesn't matter what you basically donate. It's going towards a good cause to get your name on a costume donated to a very lucky recipient of a costume that they can actually have and celebrate Halloween. So definitely, man, thank you guys and everybody out there who has participated and donated. So this is going to be a great cause. So again, thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. What's going on with the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel? Everything as usual. We have tomorrow Uncivilized Scoundrels. We have Friday. I think we're going to have Figure Flex Friday. I'm not really sure because I actually have an appointment. I have a job, not a job, but we have a function. Me and Toya have a function so Friday. So Figure Flex might be pushed till next week. I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know in advance. But again, we'll see what we can keep going, and we might have it anyway. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. We might have it earlier, put it that way, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for basically being here tonight with us. And you always enjoy the company. Remember that sponsorship support because we need to we got to pay the sponsors. I need my free candy. I need my gloves and that will rossification to make it'll be good for the back of my head because I need that. But anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. We love y'all. Again, stay positive. We'll see what comes tonight. Hopefully, we don't know, but just know that whatever actually comes, we'll get it. And if you haven't paid for it already, don't worry because Carlos will. We out. Peace.